Okay, I'm using the Meade LX90 with a NLVW 30mm Vixen eyepiece. Looking at the globular cluster, the third globular cluster of the Hercules constellation. We know that, everybody knows M13. You can see it even with the naked eye. M92, sometimes you can see it with naked eye also. But they're beautiful in any telescope size, especially Dobsonian 10-inch and bigger, or 8-inch in this case also. You can divide the stars of them up to the core by using high magnification. This telescope is showing me now, nobody knows, or few people know, that there is another globular cluster in the Hercules, and that is NGC 6229. It's dimmer, magnitude 9.7 or something around that. And there is a reason for that, is because it's very far compared to the M13, Messier 13 and Messier 92. I can see it in this view, and it is shaped like a V, two stars on top of it, and the bottom of the V, the letter V, is the NGC 6226 globular cluster. I cannot resolve it, it's just a dim object. It's very bright sky, the light, the street light, the moon also. All the things are against seeing anything deep sky. I don't give up. This kind of conditions I like to look. It's challenge for me. I like to take this challenge for observing. So I'm going to use the Delos 10mm on this object and see if I can find this. Before that, I put the adapter 1.25 to 2 inch, but it is a 2 inch diagonal. Oh, hallelujah! I can see actually some signs of resolution of the stars of the NGC 6229 globular cluster. I went first for the APM 20mm and then focused 13mm APM. Now I'm in the Delos 10mm, and I can starting to see some individual stars very carefully if I look. It's a very bright sky at the moment. It's not even dark enough, but I can see some. I may just go now for, let's push the boat and go for the 5mm Myriad, the Skywatcher Myriad, 110 degrees. Let's just go mad. Oh no. What it does, it just magnified the image of what I could see with Delos 10. And it doesn't, resolve anymore. So that's the limit of the telescope, the aperture of this telescope. 8-inch, you can see barely some individual start to resolve some of the stars of the NGC 6229. But no, that's the limit. You need to be bigger than that. The 10-inch or even better 12-inch. So anyway, that was a challenge. I like it. Actually, I saw that. I can see it. The image is starting to resolve, but nothing better than this, just a little bit bigger. But because it's fuzzy, it just doesn't show anymore. That's the limit. Okay, I've now used the Myriad 9mm. Quite actually good eyepiece. It's probably one of the better eyepieces of the Myriad range. All of them are good. 9 is really good. And the image shows a little improvement over just by 1mm change in the focal length and magnification. It gets a bit darker and the stars are a little bit sharper and contrasted. But yet the resolution is the same. It's a limit of this 8-inch telescope. You need a bigger telescope to resolve this compact and far globular cluster. So yeah, maybe next time with the Dobsonian. Just to be sure that I'm not biased, I used the telescope go-to system to go to M92 in Hercules, the other mid-range magnitude brightness globular cluster in that constellation of Hercules. So I'm seeing it. Individual stars you can see not as good as M13, but I'm going off for M13. But first I will try with the Myriad 9 just to see what's the difference. Wow, 9mm Myriad. Yeah, hundreds of stars in M99. Now M92, Messier 92, globular cluster in Hercules. I'm going now to Messier 13 just to see what can I see. Oof. Yeah, I can say this Messier 13. Of course, I can see probably hundreds and even thousands of stars in it now. Not as good as the Dobsonian 12-inch, but it's really impressive. What can I say is that the size-wise, NGC M13 is probably 3 times or 2 times as big as in apparent diameter, 2 times as big as M92, and M92 is almost 3 times in angular measure bigger than the NGC 6229. It appears to my eye, of course, in the sky, not in real, because we know that NGC 6229 is farthest of the 3. Anyway, let's go and bring the Ethos 8mm and see how it is. This Televue 8mm Ethos. Not only I see more stars, but the stars that I can see is giving a kind of weak 3-dimensional effect. Some of the stars are really as if brighter or closer to you, and the others are fuzzier slightly and in the background. It gives a 3-dimensional effect. Slightly, I should not exaggerate. Yeah, more transmission, better transmission, even better than the Delos 10mm. Can be because of the higher magnification. I can see actually have a better contrast and resolution in a way.